Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, no, it's not how we're gonna start it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that it has been so long. I really have just been loving no school. Like it was like full-time homeschooling action. Like it seriously was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done as a parent. I'm not even exaggerating. It was friggin' ridiculous. School ended last Monday, which is when I believe I posted my last video. Ever since then, I've just gone on full hiatus from everything, and I have just been like sleeping in and getting housework done, and my husband had off on the weekend, which is just such a rare thing. And then there was Father's Day, and my grandfather, who actually lived in Florida, just moved here back home because this is where they're originally from, with my grandmother, and it's been like years doesn't even cover it since I have spent time with him on Father's Day. So yeah, not trying to give you any excuses, just trying to let you know where your girl has been. I've just been loving, living, and focusing on life outside of the camera screen. And I am back, and I'm back with a good one. I got a couple of videos lined up that I'm really excited about. So I'm essentially getting ready, but I have like a whole new look that I've been vibing with since summer has hit. Different than my everyday go-to makeup look, which if you haven't seen on my channel before, I will make sure that I link it in the description box down below for you guys. This is much more of like a specific look. Like I definitely don't rock this every single day, but I'm kind of feeling like in the bronzed spirit. I got my like neon little yellow tank top on, and I got on some big gold hoops and some really cute layered necklaces, and it's a hot one today here in Maryland, so I actually put my hair up in a half bun. I'm really excited to do this look because it is bronzy and golden and super fun. I'm gonna try to do this video as quickly as possible. This look really specifically focuses on like the bronzer and of course the eyeshadow and the highlights. Usual things that I do, like my foundation and my concealer and stuff like that, I'm probably just gonna skip right over for you guys because you get the gist. You know how your girl applies her concealer and her foundation, so I don't need to waste time with all of that. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be. So what I've been doing recently is, before priming my face, is I've actually been taking my setting spray. This is my Jeffree Star collab with MORPHE setting spray. It is the Set and Refresh Mist in Starberry. I've actually been loving this step that I've been doing. I spray some setting spray on my face, and then I prime. I'm trying to bring the lights down. I've been getting comments that like the bright lights flush out the color and you can't really see the details all that well. So I decided to bring my ring light down a little bit. I have a little light up over here, but I don't know if I don't know how this is going to play out. So I don't know exactly how it looks until it gets on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I just went ahead and applied some primer to my face. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Let's try not to be a raging moron. And I'm going to comb up my eyebrow hairs just a little bit, just to tame them. P.S. Funny story, I was doing my eyebrows because I do my own eyebrows, and took off a nice chunk of hair right here. Really see the ghost of where this eyebrow hair used to be and where it is not anymore. R.I.P. R.I.P. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on all of my face makeup, and then I'll be right back to show you all the bronzy goodness. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this dark foundation quad. I don't know exactly the name of this one because it's not on here. So I will try to find any foundation quad and link it in the description box down below. You can use any foundation quad or concealer quad that has a dark color in it. Then I'm going to take my little handy dandy makeup spatula. If you do not have one of these, I really strongly suggest that you get one. You can get one on Sephora.com or ULTA.com. If you really want to amp up your makeup game and you need to mix colors or create colors that you otherwise don't have in any palettes or in your collection, this is really good to help you mix and create your own colors and perfectly match your skin tone. But you can use this in any flat surface to really kind of build or make or formulate your own specific color for whatever your skin tone happens to be right now. I'm going to take this color over here. It's a nice little bronzy color. Nice little bronzy color. I'm just going to take the end of a brush that I don't mind and getting dirty. I can wash it later. And I'm actually going to, right on the surface of it, swirl it in there. Warm up the color, melt it down really nicely, and start drawing on my face pretty much. I know that looks really dark. Don't freak out. I promise it's gonna look great. Okay, so I know it looked a little ridiculous, but I went ahead and I took that color quad and I took that caramel color that I showed you and I put it all over the parts of my face that I really wanted to contour. So I put it up really nice and high on my cheekbones to create a very high, nice, lifted, pulled back face. I went just around my hairline. I meant to add some right here, no big deal. And then down my nose and underneath my lip and underneath my chin, because as I've said before, I love me some pasta, girl. We need to hide that chin. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my makeup brush with a little bit of concealer on it and I'm going to start blending out this very intense bronze color. Up towards the temples, pulling it backwards. Firm pushing motions. I swear to God, I think I got birds in my wall. You hear that? I got birds in my wall, I swear to God. And as I blend the nose, I pull it upwards towards my brow so that I can really start to create, as you can see, that nice contour right here between my nose and my brow bone. Chin, bring it down the neck, especially if you are not very tan right now, like I am. Ooh, that could have hurt. I am not really tan right now. I have been trying to tan, but because I am Russian and Polish and all that stuff, I burn. And it's not cute. Like when I was little and I used to burn and then like a few days later it would peel and turn into a really gorgeous tan. Like when I burn, I burn. I use like 70 when I sit out in the sun. You can see it definitely adds a little something, something. I haven't used that on my channel in a while. Something, something. I'm gonna go in with a little dewy setting spray before I powder. Not a lot, just a little bit. After spraying a little bit of that setting spray, I just went ahead and pressed all of that product into the skin. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this off camera because y'all know the deal. You know how I set my face. I will tell you that I'm not gonna go too heavy on the overall setting powder on my face because I do want to keep this very dewy, natural look to the skin. So I'm just gonna do a light set and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and just popped on my brows really quick. They are not exactly even, but that's okay. They are meant to be, you know, sisters, not twins. I only went ahead and set the parts of my faces. I have more than one. I went ahead and set the parts of my face that tend to crease first, and I did not put down any powder anywhere else on my face. I'm now going to go ahead and start with my eyes, and then we will move on to the bronzing and highlighting, and then we'll be done. I'm going to take my favorite fluffy brush from Jaclyn Hill. I'm actually going to dip into my bronzer and I am going to swirl my brush in there. Heavy-handedly, a nice amount of bronze. I'm so happy it's raining because now I don't have to water my flowers. Right? I'm now going to take my JH32 brush. I'm going to go into a nice bronzy color from Urban Decay. I will link this color in the description box down below. This actually has a little bit of some sparkle to it. So if you don't like sparkle, this isn't your color. And I'm going to lay that down over that bronze that I just put down. You can see it adds a little something, something. It's gonna swirl back into that Urban Decay color, tap off the excess, and do the same thing. So that is it for the eyeshadow. 2 colors. That's it. Bam. Done. Okay, so I just took a little bit of some color espresso from MAC and I laid down just a little bit of some liner on my top lid from a little itty bitty Clinique palette. And that same liner brush, I'm gonna go into this like, it's like a gray black. And very closely to that lash line, just like that. Line the bottom of my eye. And I'm going to take a JH40 brush and I'm going to go back into that Urban Decay color, swirl it around, and then put it right underneath that color that I just laid down very close to my lashes. And I am not being clean about this. I'm definitely being smudgy and smoky and not very precise with it. Go ahead and bronze, and then I'm going to do my lashes last, and I'll do that off camera, and then poof, I'll be done. I'm actually going to use my Morphe Glam Bronze Face and Body Bronzer in Megastar. It's a whole hell of a lot bigger than my favorite everyday bronzer, which is by Tarte. It is the Amazonian Park Avenue Princess Waterproof Bronzer. I'll link this in the description box down below. I don't use this often just because I really do feel like I got the wrong color. Like, I think that it's a little too orangey for me, but if I apply it just right and with the right kind of brush, it actually is it's a very nice bronzer. It's got a great formula. It's creamy. It's a huge amount. I mean, it's a very well-made product. I'm going to just tap into it with the JH13 brush, and instead of sweeping it back and forth like I tend to do with my other bronzer, I am going to just very lightly kind of stipple the bronzer into my skin, because like I said, this is a very orangey type of color, which I feel like is just not a good color for me. But for this specific look, since I am going for a very goldeny, very bronzed look, this bronzer actually is a really good bronzer to use, but I have to go in very light-handed, and I kind of have to build, and I have to do a lot of blending. What's this? Really pressing it into the skin where I laid down that cream contour color. And I know this looks like crazy scary, but it's not going to in just a minute. Now I'm going to take my JH11 brush. It's a big fluffy brush, and with no product, I am just going to really blend that bronzer. Okay, so now you can see it's really nice and bronzed. Going to take a little bit of my loose setting powder, and you know I always do this part, except I'm gonna do it a little lighter today. Big fluffy brush that I use to apply the bronze color on my eyelid, and without any excess product or without any extra product, I'm going to go in and warm up my nose. And of course, if you're not very tan, you really gotta bring that bronzer down the neck, ladies. So this is like the base face for the bronzed look. Obviously, it's not complete. I still need blush. I still need a hell of a lot of nice golden bronzy highlight. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do my eyelashes off camera, and then I'll pop back on to do the finishing touches and show you the final look. So I'll be right back. I started to highlight, and then I realized, oops, I forgot to hit record. I just highlighted my eyebrow bone, a little bit on my nose, and in the corners of my eyes, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush, and then finish off the highlight, set my face, and we are officially done. So for my blush, I do want a nice little pinky cheek moment because everything is so golden bronzed. This is Torrid by NARS, one of my favorite blushes ever. I'm actually going to take my JH14 brush. This has proven to be quite the versatile brush. When I first opened it up in my ULTA haul video, which I'll link in the description, maybe it was my MORPHE. I think it was my MORPHE haul. One of the two. I'll link both in the description box for you just in case. But when I first opened it up, I was kind of like, you know, who are you? What is this? What is your purpose? What do you do? I use it for highlight and I use it for blush, and it's actually been a really great brush. It's a looser brush, but I actually prefer this for today's look because I just want a nice little flushed pink cheek moment. I don't want a heavy bold cheek since I am really trying to focus on the gold and the bronze. So this will give me a nice little flush of color. See that? Just a little moment. Oh, I love this blush. I don't know if you can tell, but there is just like the littlest bit of like a champagne-y, shimmery undertone to it. So it does have like a slight little glowy moment to it, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Usually I use my cookie highlight, and that's what I did for the inner corner of my eyes and the tip and the bridge of my nose, as well as my eyebrow bone. But for my forehead and my cheekbones, I actually want a little bit more of a golden highlight. Take my highlighter brush and swirl it in the Amoresi highlighter, and gonna spray it with some dewy setting spray and lay it down right there. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, little on the chin. And with a little bit of that blush still on it, I am going to swirl it in that golden highlight and put it right on my forehead. And because it has a little bit of the blush still kind of left over, it will add a little more dimension to my forehead. Now I'm just getting so excited. Now I'm actually going to mix two colors. I'm going to take this bright pinky lip that I got from Morphe. As you see, I have some product on my lips. I still have some concealer, some foundation, and I didn't wipe that off along the way purposefully because I want to leave that kind of as a base for the lip that I'm going to be doing today. Okay, and now I'm just going to blot my lips together, give myself like a really natural looking pink lip, and then I'm actually going to go in with a color called Gold Sequins. This is like a no-name brand. I don't even think I'd be able to find it, but I will try to find something similar and link it in the description box down below for you. But it is just like a golden toned lip gloss, and I'm going to sweep that across my lips. And now I'm going to set my face with the Luminous Setting Spray by Morphe. And I'm pretty much going to shower in this. Take my damp beauty blender, and you guys know that I always do this step. I am just going to press very lightly, really making sure that setting spray gets into my skin. Okay, so I turned my light up just a little so that you could see the final product, and yeah, I love it. It looks a little different when I turn the lights up because, like I said, the lights tend to really kind of flush out the color and you can't see absolutely every detail and dimension of the look. If I turn down the light, you can see a little more dimension of the highlight and how it's just really coming through even with the light down. I really think that lashes like really bring a look to life, especially this look. And it's a very subtle cheek, it's a subtle lip, but it's just such a bold, bright statement look. I really feel like, especially with gold pieces that I'm wearing like today and big gold hoops and, you know, your hair out of your face, you really get the opportunity to see this bronze goddess look come to life. Yeah, but that's it. This is my go-to bronze look. And I kind of live. I can't wait to start filming the lineup of videos that I have for you guys coming up. But yeah, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to share and enjoy and follow along as you see fit. Remember, you do not need all of the products that I used in today's video. In case you do want to use the products that I used in today's video, I will make sure that I link as many as possible in the description box down below. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram at Linda Lou Beauty and Facebook at Linda Lou Beauty. And now you can find me on TikTok at LindaLou33. Thank you guys so much for watching and all of your support and your encouragement. I can't wait to see you in my next video. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hey, everybody. Ooh, hey, baby. I think that's a Jennifer Love Hewitt oldie but a goodie. Does she have any songs that are oldies but goodies? Because I just don't know. Bryn, come here. Check out your mother. Am I a bronze goddess?
Yeah. You did that to your hair. We'll wash that off as soon as you...
No, not this one. This one I'll probably leave on to flirt with your daddy.
You always do.
It's just a little kiss. Just a little kiss.
Is this bloopers?
Maybe. Just give me a little kiss. Thank you. How cute she is.
Oh my god. I'm not cute when you do that.
Oh, sorry.
Goodbye. Bye. Oh my god, Bray.
Ow.